Hey, what is up, guys? Flex Media here, bringing you yet another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And we obviously just got a huge data download for Saiyan Day. And real quick, I am here actually on the JP side of the game. I just wanted to point something out. Real quick, like you can tell right off the bat, like this is the EZA for the Kid Gohan, as we went over in yesterday's video. And it looks like you have to beat Super Battle Road 50 times to get another copy of the LR Bardock squad. So just something to be noted, right? And then obviously, like I said, these are all the medals. And then we're going to have to complete all of these stages. And then that's nice, man. They upped it to 7 stones, which I'm a big fan of. You know that Dokkan loves the number 7 for sure, so makes sense to me. And I do believe there is a new item as well, so hopefully I'll be able to find that. But it's essentially like the new Victory's Light, so hopefully we'll be able to exchange it for you know, for better items than just Grand Kai's. But so here's the other Bardock, just from rainbowing the Bardock, or I'm sorry, rainbowing all the free-to-play Bardock, you know, squad members. So we don't need to go through every single mission here, but I thought that it was definitely worth noting. It looks as though, so your boy, I think, was correct. I believe, once we get down to the bottom here, I believe that the story event, the Bardock story event, is actually getting a revamp. So let's see, we'll scroll all the way to the bottom. So here's the Lone Warrior's Last Stand, I believe is what it's called. And then here you go. So it looks like all of the missions are reset, and I imagine we will be able to farm different sorts of medals and stuff like that. So, and then here are just like some basic Saiyan Day missions and stuff. So it looks like some decent rewards. Definitely love to see Elder Kais and Gravity Chambers, Sleepy Kais, lots and lots of stones, especially. Now, it's not going to apply to us on the JP side, but especially if you can beat all those Super Battle Roads. That's going to be fun because my JP account is not nearly as lit as my global account. So that'll be a very nice challenge, I think. But I do definitely want to switch over to the global side of the game because I want to go over the cards, and it's just straight up easier to sort of, you know, it's definitely easier to read without the crude Japanese translation. So I'm going to hop over to the global side and we'll go over those free-to-play Bardock cards. All right, so we'll start with Fasha because, hey, guess what? She's first on the list. So, you know, again, sort of accurately predicted. Low-class warrior category key 2, HP attack and defense 50%. So, you know, this will be nice if you want to run them as a prime battle team, for sure. You can use any one of them. They all I believe, have the same category lead, or leader skill, excuse me. Her super attack is the energy bullet, and that's going to cause supreme damage to the enemy and lower attack and defense. Her glorious charge is defense 90% and a high chance of evading enemies' attack. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres when there is an ally on the team whose name includes Bardock, except for Team Bardock, which kind of sucks, but it's alright in the end. So she's not bad. Certainly she's not going to be hitting very hard. She has no attack buff, but her defense is 90%, and she has a high chance to evade. She's going to be lowering attack and defense, so she certainly has her place. So let's kind of go over. We've already been over Team Bardock. Let's go over Borgos. So again, the same leader skill is I'm going to apply, I believe, to all of them. Now, Borgos, his Angry Cannon is going to cause supreme damage with a medium chance of stunning. And I do believe the Dokkan Wiki says that's a 30% chance to stun, so not bad. So his Silent Charge is attack and defense 90%. Plus an additional attack and defense 30% when facing only one enemy, and he's going to launch an additional super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. So he'll get an attack and defensive buff when there's only one enemy, and then he'll launch an additional super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. So not a terrible ability at all, especially, you know, someone who's a stunner. And they're all going to have, you know, similar links. I believe that probably Fasha, did she have Battlefield Diva? She did, so they're all going to essentially have the same links, or very, very similar. So Tora, Same leader skill. The Flame Bullet is going to raise attack and defense. That is an infinite stack of attack and defense and cause supreme damage to the enemies. Precise Charge. All allies key 2, attack and defense 30%. Recovers 10% HP whenever HP is 70% or less if there are 5 or more low-class category allies on the team. So if you're running the full free-to-play Bardock squad, he's going to be recovering, 10% HP whenever your HP is 70% or less. So I guess it doesn't have to be. It can just be low-class warriors. But specifically, if you're running all of, a bunch of low-class warriors, that's what it's going to be looking like. So I'm a big fan of this card in particular. He's a support unit. So again, he's not going to be doing, he is going to be stacking attack and defense infinitely, but the first several turns, he's not going to be hitting super hard because he's only getting key 2 and then 30% attack and defense. So you're going to definitely want to, I would definitely prioritize additionals on that dude if you plan on running him and having him viable in events. So Shugash, his Wild Bomber, he's going to infinitely stack defense, very nice, and then cause supreme damage. His Wild Charge is going to be attack and defense 90%, performs a critical hit when the target enemy is stunned. Stuns the target enemy when the target, stuns the target enemy when the target enemy's super attack is sealed. Okay, that's interesting. So, we're going to go over this last card, the Bardock. He seals, so obviously a lot of these guys are, a lot of these units are going to play well off of one another. And then here's Bardock. So the battle-hardened hero. So he is going to cause supreme damage and seal super attack. His Fierce Charge. Attack 18% per key sphere obtained. And reduces damage received by 10% per Team Bardock category ally on the team. And then remembering that these guys are all Team Bardock, right? So that's a new category in the game, and they're all on it. Essentially, all base form Bardocks, and then all of the members of the team, they're the only ones on the category. So for instance, like no Super Saiyan Bardock or Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. But a lot of those units are on the Revenge category, I believe. So not too big a deal there. Okay. So there we go, guys. Those are the cards. There are a few more things that I do want to go over, though. Hey, what is up, guys? So I finally found that item over here on DBZ Space, of course. I do not know what this is called. I'll have to refer to Talon or to the Homemaker Resh, of course. But this is the reward from this Extreme Super Battle Road. And I imagine we'll be able to exchange for better items than simply just Grand Kais. Or at the very least, maybe it'll give us real Elder Kais. And then maybe it'll give us a better quantity than just 2. So this Super Battle Road, man, I am very, very excited to see it. I don't know if I'll be able to beat it on the JP side. I imagine I'd be able to beat some of the stages, but we shall see for sure. I'm going to double check to make sure that I have not forgot anything. But, it was a fairly big data download, but mostly it was all of those characters, right? And then all of the missions. So be right back. Okay, so here we are. I remembered one more thing that I wanted to go over in this video. I do want to make another video because actually there's a V-jump scan, and it's pretty cool, right? So we're going to definitely go over that, but we'll save it for another video. I don't want to make this video too long. So this right here, Brazen Courage Gohan Kid. So he's the original Super Battle Road reward. This is very exciting. He's getting his EZA only on the JP side of the game for now. So I imagine he'd be getting this on the global side sometime after the anniversary. I guess, we'll see. But they want to save that LR EZA. They act like global players are not in touch with the JP side of the game. And like it's going to be some shocker, shock to the system or something like that. But I did want to go over, I want to go over how bad he was. Before he gets his EZA, and then how just amazing he gets. So He is an all types. Before he EZAs, he is an all types leader, key 3, and then 77% to stats. So that was actually probably the best part about his card was his leader skill. He was a rainbow leader, right? So that's always nice. His super attack, the power pole, his 12 key super, he causes colossal damage with a rare chance to stun the enemy, so nothing too crazy there. And then his 18 key super, he is going to greatly raise attack for 1 turn and cause mega colossal damage. So again, nothing too crazy considering what his passive's like. So defense 10,000 at the start of turn, and then key 5, attack 25,000, and defense minus 10,000 when HP is 50% or below. So you guys can see, like, just not very stellar at all. You know, he loses that defense he gets at the start of turn if your HP is 50% or below. And then, you know, again, these flat buffed units are just, you know, usually they're, I can't say they're unimpressive, but you just really prefer to see a percentage based, right? So let's go over how good he truly got compared to what he was. Because he had essentially no defense when your HP fell below 50%. So, all right, his leader skill now, post EZA, starting, you know, of course, on the 18th. All types, key 3, and then 120 to stats is so good. That's very, very good. That could make him a viable leader. I mean, straight up in any event. So, very nice. His 12 key super, the power pole. He's going to cause colossal damage to the enemy with a medium chance to stun. And that is a 30% chance to stun. We'll see when we get to the bottom of the page here. And then his 18 key super, he is going to greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. And then cause mega colossal damage to the enemy. So obviously, you know, that's very good, right? Greatly raising attack and defense, it's going to make him very, very viable. You know, being able to raise your defense specifically for 1 turn makes him really good defensively after supering. So the very, very nice. So his passive skill is key 2. It's called Key to Fate. So key 2, attack and defense 77%. That's very nice for an LR. You know, they're going to have those high LR stats, right? Even though he's free to play. Plus an additional key 7, an attack 58%, and disables enemies' guard when HP is 58% or less. Disabling guard is cool if you're up against an STR opponent. And then he's going to reduce damage received by 58% when there is an ally whose name includes Goku attacking in the same turn. So, I mean, guys, it's not bad. 58% damage reduction on top of 77% defense is honestly pretty crazy. That's, you know, akin to, like, you know, future Gohan always getting the 58% damage reduction. I mentioned it in a previous video, but it's like, dude, if all these Gohans are just starting to get 58% damage reduction, I am all about this because it makes them all just so good defensively. You know, particularly on super attack when they're not taking, you know, 300k or 400k and instead they're taking, you know, 140k is so good in a difficult event, you know, Super Battle Road, Legendary Goku, etc., etc. Now, he's not stacking. He might not be the most ideal candidate for the Legendary Goku event, but remember, he's Fizz, so he's going to have type advantage in the last round, right? Or in the, you know, the very last phase. So, and then his links, the Innocence, Saiyan Warrior Race, all in the family, Saiyan Lineage, Z Fighters, Berserker, and Legendary Power. So, I don't know, man. You know, his links are definitely decent if you can activate them. I don't know a unit right offhand that has a ton of these links. You know, they're obviously like getting Saiyan Warrior Race all in the family, Saiyan Lineage. That'll be easy. But, you know, getting Berserker, Z Fighters, I don't know, that might prove to be a little tougher. We'll see, though. I'm trying to think. So, you could, on the JP side, you could run him on the Bond of Master and Disciple team. And then you could have, you know, like one of the, let's see. Is there any way you can get, like, Beerus or something? Beerus has Berserker, right? No, he does not. Or does he? I don't know. I know that the Broly units do, and I'm trying to think of how you'd get Berserker active. But it's not important, guys. You know, his attack and defense and HP. His HP is very high. But attack and defense definitely solid. And here we go. So 12 key, 140, 24 key, 200. Nothing crazy there. And then he's going to raise a 20% chance to stun the enemy for 2 turns. That was before his EZA. And then a 30% chance to stun the enemy for 2 turns now. And then he's going to raise defense by 50% and raise attack by 50%. So that's really, really cool, guys. I'm a big fan of this unit. And I do apologize if I'm doing the sniffle thing. I'm still not feeling the greatest. I'm getting over a little sinus thing I had going on, so I do apologize. But I wanted to go over this go-on, and I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Slap a like if you enjoyed it. I know it was a little all over the place, but there was a lot to go over in that data download. And consider subscribing if you're new. I'm trying to bring you guys content every single day. And I'll catch you in the next one. Later.